driving through the mountains, mountain after mountain. It's not even a valley, it's more like a canyon, but there's a big flowing river in between the mountains. Just this road along it, but so many clouds. We pass through clouds, and then there's these beautiful scenes of the clouds down low. It's hard to capture it as we drive by so quickly, but it's just beautiful. Get little glimpses of it. Oh wow! Just hard to take it all in. Yay, we stopped for a minute. A little stopping point. It's beautiful. See how the water's just rushing so fast because of all the rain. We're really following the rain. So it's just ahead of us, and the streets are still really wet as we go over them. The road. Here's a mountain with a little bit of snow on top. Clouds are really covering it up though as we've gotten closer. But neat. Trying to give you a little taste of what it's like on these roads. The windy, curvy. Why it's so difficult to take pictures. And some of them are a whole lot worse than this. We go down at 15 miles an hour on one of them. 15 miles an hour. And
see the waterfalls coming down.
Yeah, the water is coming down the mountain there. Some of them are like tight hairpins. Others are circles almost. I mean, they're just so unbelievable. There's a lot of one-lane bridges. You have to wait, like here. If no one's coming, then
sure as
you
no
can
one coming.
go.
Gates of Host.
But some of them are much more, tight than this, and smaller, not as substantial. Ooh, pretty. Oh my goodness. It's just so hard to film everything. Just the water is pouring down. Pass through clouds but this road isn't bad like a couple of them we've taken so far. This road's been quite nice, actually. Oh, sorry. Filming the car dash instead of road. It's very bouncy though, as you can tell.
Driving through clouds. Morning.
Terrible rock slide, and they close this at night.
Ooh.
Sorry,
there.
just keep going. And that's why they close off the road at 6 o'clock every night. And people, if you're stuck behind, like we were last night, we had to stay in a town called Haast, H-A-A-S-T. Couldn't get down to Queenstown. So that's where we're heading today, to Queenstown. There's supposed to be a lot to see and do there. And we'll be staying next to a lake. This is underneath a place called Fantail Falls. I'm going to walk back and you'll be able to see that dark area in the center. That's where the falls comes from. Okay, here's Fantail Falls. I'm on the edge of the highway here. There's not really a place to stand. It's very beautiful. It comes out of the mountains there, dropping down. Gorgeous day, cool in the air, but just gorgeous. You can probably hear the sound of Fantail Falls. What we thought was Fantail Falls was actually a sister falls next to this one. And once we got a little further down the road, we realized we were in the seeing the wrong falls, and a limb just fell out of the tree. I'll get to it in a second. Okay, this is Fantail Falls. I guess they named it after the bird, the way they do their tail feathers here. And I like the little rocks they've stacked up down below along the riverbed. This is quite a distance away, so you can't really tell how spectacular this is. It's really beautiful. So much force behind it. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's a mountain still fairly covered with snow. Hear the cattle lowing in the background, maybe. It's getting windy all of a sudden. It's back behind 3 mountains, but I zoomed in so you can see it better. This is a really good camera, as he's let me use. Tiny, and does a really good job. Still heading to Queenstown, got a long ways to go. There's a car, so I'll go close off. Beautiful lake, blue water. The water is incredibly blue in this lake. This is a different lake. Kind of runs parallel to the other one we saw. intense blue. These traveling by really fast, so it's hard to capture what's below. But there's a gorgeous sagebrush. Scotch broom blooming right now, and huge fields along the river here of different kinds of gorgeous flowers, yellows and purples. There's more Scotch broom over here, but there'll be just scads of it together in places, and it's so beautiful. See all the nice spring color. These are gorgeous. Gorgeous lupines. Scotch broom. Just everywhere. Of course, there's always cars going by. Flowers. Watch out, Z! There's more Scotch broom and lupine. Got to hurry before the cars come. Hard to do. More on this side of the road. Just tons of them. So beautiful. Different colors. I've seen some pink ones further back as well. Just all beautiful. Here are more of the beautiful lupine. So pretty. Oh wow, can't see. There's a beautiful valley below. Hard to get pictures now, but it's really beautiful. Looking back toward, I think, Queenstown back there. Not sure. Here's that beautiful valley we stopped. And I don't know if that's Queenstown below or not, along the river. The lake looks like off in the distance. It's hard to see. Focus from here. I apologize. This camera's not the easiest to zoom in on sometimes. It's a beautiful valley. There's sheep down below. You can zoom in on them. They are bent away. So I'm going to get some food. This is where we're having lunch today, right off the wharf. The ship just took off, taking passengers to go for a dining cruise. We are in Queenstown. Yay, we finally made it. Checked into our hotel. It's nice. Rooms are small. All of them seem to be here, but very nice. All kinds of amenities, toiletries and stuff for you. Very modern. It's on the water. Really looking forward to having orange roughy and prawns. And so you got a salad too. This is the town where we ate dinner. We've been looking around the little shops. And there's a cool statue over here of the man who settled here. And then when gold was discovered a year later, they paid him 10,000 pounds for it. He opened the first couple of buildings and creating a little town. So Queenstown. Got some neat buildings and shops. Now we're going to walk back through the gardens and head back to our hotel. This is Queenstown Gardens. It's beautiful. There's a fountain in the center there. This area. Stone bridge. There's a big lot of lily pads. There's a big beautiful willow tree here I'm standing under. Every angle is just gorgeous. People keep going by, so I keep starting and stopping. There's a monkey pod tree behind me, so I'm going to try to get a picture of that too. This is a ginormous Douglas fir. Unbelievable. It just goes up, 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 up. It's huge. Probably about at least 7 or 8 stories tall. About a 5-foot circumference easily. Maybe close to 6 on the trunk. It's a monkey puzzle tree. Sorry, I said monkey pod. It's monkey puzzle. It confounds them supposedly, and it's a large tree. There's a smaller one next to it. This is a Sequoiadendron giganteum Wellingtonia. And wow, it's probably easily 20-something feet in circumference at the trunk. Depends on how high they measure it to take what the height is that they measure it. Pretty awesome. That's an awesome tree. There's several of them here. We're situated, these gardens are situated right off the harbor that we ate dinner last night. And so a lot of beautiful things to see and do here. Good for college kids. They seem to really be prolific around here. This tree is like incredible. Looking up the branches is just like so awesome. It's a work of art. Hey Tasha, how's that for a Christmas tree? Look at that! Woo! It is tall and has like 3 tip tops at least on it. The thing's about 8 stories tall. It's fantastic. This for a rhododendron. This is like unbelievable. Look at this rhododendron. Yeah. up, 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 up. These leaves remind me of Jack and the Beanstalk. These really cool stalks. But as you go up them, there's these beautiful lilies. Awesome. So you've got some really good close-ups of them. Neat. There's the tennis courts. Beautiful rose gardens. Constantly working in them, of course. This wonderful tree. Absolutely gorgeous here. The trees are just amazing. Huge trees that are like at least 10, probably 12 stories tall. Those over there are more redwoods. And you have the mountains. It's beautiful. The horizontal elm tree was planted in 1936 by the Girl Guides, and that was the one I previously took a picture of with the beautiful orange roses in front of it. This tree in front of me is just gorgeous. More gardens to see. All skirted by these huge, beautiful trees, a large variety of them. So you get different colors of shades of green and as I stand here under this wonderful horizontal elm. This is an Indian horse chestnut, the one with the beautiful pale pink flowers on it. Quite an unusual tree. And then the bark. They have nice picnic areas here, and it's a chill in the air, but it's still very pleasant. This is a beautiful dogwood. All its splendor. It's probably at least 3 stories tall. All its regalia. Everything's so, the birds are very friendly here, and they just come up close to you. They're not afraid, they're very tame. You have lovely places to sit everywhere. Creative with rock gardens and using rocks to raise soil, and then have even plants in rocks. It's really neat.
Yes, the water really is that blue.
It's unbelievable. This is in Queenstown. European larch. Looks like a pine tree.
But the needles are really soft.
It's soft needles, as Kathy said. These two horses were kissing earlier. Now they're camera shy. They're looking at us. Here we go. Smoochy, smoochy. You're having good old fun. Smoochy, smoochy. One more time for the camera. Ain't that precious?
Here we are on our way to Mount Cook. Going on the back side of it. It's quite a journey, about an hour each way, back and forth on the same road. And then we'll head over to Timaru to spend the night. The water here is very icy blue looking, large lake. And this is all glacier water and snow melt. Lots of mountains all around us, completely surrounded by mountains. But these straight ahead still have quite a bit of snow on them, which is neat. We're almost on the east side of the South Island of New Zealand. And we're about in the middle part of the country right now, of the land. This might be Mount Cook, we're not sure. The road's really bumpy, so it's hard to get a straight picture. Like I said in the earlier video, we stopped because of the road. You know, it was hard to take pictures. It was getting so much movement. So we think this is Mount Cook. We're not far enough up yet to know for sure, but with all the snow and looks like glaciers on it as well, we're assuming that it is. Only time will tell, but it's a beautiful sight either way. We're still, looks like at least maybe 3 miles away. And I'm sorry, it's hard to see here. The sun is so bright. I can't even really tell what I'm seeing in the screen. Hopefully you can see it. Good picture of it. It's very windy also, so it's hard to hold its camera steady. We're still about a mile from it. It's about as close as we're going to get without walking on trails. We still have about a 2.5 hour drive, plus the hour back, so about 3.5 hours to get to Timaru, where we're spending the night. Maybe you can hear the wind. It's just pretty intense sometimes. I keep hoping the clouds are going to lift from above the mountaintop so you can see it. See the top of it, but I guess that's not going to happen. So, all around us, we are surrounded by gorgeous lupine of varying colors, and the smell is fantastic. It smells like grape drink to me. And there's always cars going by, so I constantly have to stop. So I'm going to do it real fast before the next car comes. Look at this color of purple. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. Anyway, here's another view quickly before another stream of cars comes. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully this is a better, closer. The smell is intoxicating. Of course, the wind is very intense at times. Pinks. Whites. Just awesome. Snow in the background. This color right here is like, this is like a midnight blue. It's just so gorgeous. I mean, there's just such variety. Over here is like a dusty plum color. It's beautiful. This color is purple and white, almost like the bluebonnets in Texas. This color is very purple and dark. It's like blue, like our typical bluebonnets. We're at a different lake now, on our way to the east coast of the South Island of New Zealand, and this water is so incredibly blue. It just looks turquoise to me. And that's the actual color of the water. It's incredible. But ironically, they don't seem to get a lot of rainfall on this side of the mountains. So it's just all, as I probably said earlier, snow melt and glacier melt coming from the mountains that feeds these lakes and creeks. But if you'll notice, the mountains are really pretty bare. They don't have the lush trees that we get on the other side of them. There's a lot of wind too, which it didn't have on the other side as well. It's a nice little church up there, a little hill overlooking the lake. There's a lot of tourists up there looking at it right now. Try to get closer so you can see it better. It's made out of stone. It's quite charming. I'll get closer in a minute. Maybe get some more pictures. This is the same lake. There are some trees. You'll see pines. And groupings with the trees that you'll see. Like over here, that's beneath the church. Church building. It's supposed to be an old one